Hey guys, this is Tim with TJ Bear Woodworks. Okay, let's try this for a second time, or actually third time now for us, to be honest with you. We are at the PAQA, that stands for Phoenix Area Quilting Association's 2026 Palooza. This is where they're getting all these quilts together, and they've got some first place prizes, they've got honorable mentions. I mean, they're just beautiful quilts. How they can judge these quilts, I have no idea, because I can't tell the difference between the quality of work. I mean, they're just phenomenal altogether. Kind of give you a quick recap here. We are at the live stream church on 7000 Central Avenue in Phoenix, Arizona. Oops, someone just sent me a heart. I do appreciate that, guys. I don't know if I can see the comments or not. Oh well. Anyways, thank you for the heart. I do appreciate that. Oh, there's the name right up there. I don't know who's joined. I'm so sorry, but thank you for joining. I greatly appreciate it. So, see, 7000 North Central Avenue in Phoenix, Arizona. If you guys put comments in there, sometimes I see them, sometimes I don't. Still learning how to do this Phoenix Live stuff. We are on the northwest corner of Glendale and Central Avenue in Phoenix. I will show you some of these quilts that have won some prizes. Yesterday did start off slow, but it was a phenomenal day. We did make some obvious profits because we are a business, but this is a non-profit organization, guys. So come on out. You got plenty of stuff around there. Here is one of the quilts they got on here. This is embroidery. Now, I've seen this in print on other patterns, but this is actually embroidered into the material. So this is actually made into, I believe, a black background, and then they use gray thread to embroider it in there. Let's see, here's another one. This is another embroidery piece. Let's see here, guys. You really gotta love this. I mean, there's just the amount of time it takes to go into these things is just phenomenal. And I mean, just mind-blowing as to how good these have come out. And getting an award, no matter what type of contest it is phenomenal. Because I mean, they had, I want to say, probably over 60 quilts that were submitted from all varying sizes. I mean, we've got full-size quilts. I know this one, that is a king size, if I'm not mistaken. It does not say, but that is a king size. I will say it's a king size. And you got lap quilts, you've got table quilts, table runners. I mean, they're all different types of contests, guys. And that is why getting an award for something like this is a huge honor for them. It really is. Plus, you know, imagine the amount of work that goes into these things. I don't know if I showed you these yesterday. Now, when I said that you can come here and vote on your favorite quilts, what I was actually talking about, the particular pattern that they have here that you can vote on, these are the ones that are being voted on right now, and by the end of the day, they'll have their winners. But these are called log cabin quilts. What is a log cabin quilt? Now, again, I don't know why the name is the way it is, but it's called log cabin. And this is the best example where you have a center square, and then it goes out, then it changes color. Now you see this is dark over here and light over here. Then it goes light, back to dark, light, back to dark, and then light, and then back to dark again. So you get the idea. That's what a log cabin is. Again, I don't know the history behind how it got it, but that's what they call it, a log cabin. Now, these are all being voted on right now, so you can come on in. I do believe there's a $5 cover charge for you guys to get in here and see all these beautiful quilts. I mean, look at this particular log cabin. Now, it's nothing like what I showed you, but it is considered a log cabin because it does spiral. Now, these are some of the other ones. Now, this quilt was for a medium-sized quilt. This is second place. I mean, I know a lot of people saying, you know, this is a women's thing, or a woman does stuff like this, but realistically, there's a lot of guys that do this. And the reason that, you know, it's not just a woman type thing, nor is it part of any type of DEI or anything like that, is just because of the geometry that it takes to make these things. I mean, look at those round circles, and then you turn them into squares, and then you make them squares and a square and a square. But to get the geometry right, you know, I'm sure you all sat in your math class like, when am I ever going to use this stuff? I don't need to know what a trapezoid is. I don't need to know what a, you know, pentagon is. But realistically, if this is something you love to do or love to look at and to really appreciate it, you need to know what the dimensions are and how they all work out together. Oh, here's another prize. Honorable mentions, and this is gorgeous. Now let's take a look at this particular print. Are these? That is actually, I believe, embroidered. They're gorgeous. Back this up a little bit here. The old colonial styles. And there's quilts behind me right now, which I will swing around for you guys on. And again, I know I showed this to you yesterday. And if I can see the comments, let me try finding the comments real quick. Nope, no comments. Coming here. Oh, okay. No one's commented yet, so, oh, this is one I wanted to show everybody. I mean, this one's dizzying to look at on the camera, but if you're in person, I mean, it's just the amount of work. Let me get real close in here. Each one of these are individual squares. Okay, these are probably half-inch squares, and let me back out so you can see the size. And this one, hold on, this one's what size? Postage stamp quilt with 5,120. I mean, take a look at this, guys. 5,120 individual 1-inch squares, hand quilted. Okay, now here's why I want to say it's hand why I'm very impressed with hand quilted. I mean, I want you guys to look at this one for a second. Beautiful work. I'm not knocking it, but this was done by what's called a long arm, and the long arm can be controlled by a computer, very similar to my CNC machine, and it does the same pattern repeatedly all the way around. Beautiful work. I'm not saying it's not. This one is different. This one is all the stitches are done by hand. That's why it's called hand quilted. It's phenomenal. I mean, I'd go blind. You know, 5,000 1-inch squares. Good Lordy, how do they do that? Even the little signs that says "Do not touch" are so cute. There's a little mouse. Let's see here. Another one. I mean, they're just, all it is quilting here, guys. You guys should come and take a look at this. The vendors are here. I want to show you the ones that won the prizes as well. I think we're coming up. Nope, that's on the next aisle. This one that I really like. This one's really cool. All the fire and brimstones. Hello. Some more vendors coming in. We haven't actually opened yet. We're actually open in about 10 minutes. So I really got to get going here. I'm already set up because we were here yesterday. This one's beautiful. They're all beautiful. I mean, let's be real here. I think they call it the Trump effect, is how he over-glorifies everything. Whether you like the man or not, he does over-glorify. They call it the Trump effect. Okay. I'm going to switch over to the other side here for just a second before we get to, I know the Best in Show has already been awarded. This one I really, really love. I just love the blues and how it all works in. Let's see here. We've got honorary mention. Honestly, I don't know how they can pick which is the best, which one's not, you know? Yep, I do have the Best in Show Factor one's 2 separate ribbons. And I talked to one of the ladies who did win a ribbon yesterday. It was like one of the first ones she'd ever won. Now, some of these particular artists, because that's what they are, you know, they'll go 5 or 6 years making these big long quilts, which can take years to make. Because again, it's done by hand. It can be done generational. I'll show you one that was generational because I talked to the lady who owns it. And this one, before I get to that one, I know I'm kind of jumping around. This is Best in Show. And that's like queen size, it looks like. And let's see, she got the Best in Show and large quilt first place. That's just gorgeous. Congratulations. And you will notice something else here. I want to point something out on the. Let's see. This pattern was made from the book Divide and Conquer by Smith and Miguel, quilted by Jessica James. Now, when I did quilting, I did learn that you can have somebody piece the top together, and then they send it off to somebody else to do the actual quilting. So sometimes you'll have a sewer and a quilter on the board, because the quilting is an art form in that of itself. I mean, putting these things together is phenomenal, but then, you know, you've got to put it, then you got to quilt it, and that can be an art form if you do it by hand, or like this one, you have it done by machine. And the way you can tell it's done by machine, it's one of the, I would say, you know, again, with my CNC machine or my laser machines, you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, which is perfect for what a machine does. But when you do hand quilting, you don't get that type of effect because, you know, we're human. We are here to make mistakes. And I've always said imperfection is perfection. And that's what these really come out. Here's an excellent one, a small quilt. Now this one's long, so I would say more of a table runner type design. Here's another one. Third place, still beautiful. And this is the one I was talking about, was generational. Now, if you read the story, and it's written on the cards, I'll just kind of pause there for a second. You'll find out that a 10-year-old girl did each one of these hearts. Now, she hand sewn these on. So you have the white back here, then you have a heart, and then another heart sewn onto it. From what the person who finished it, and it can be different people, what they did was they got a hold of the heart patterns, right? And then from there, the mom and granddaughter, or the grandma and granddaughter, started doing putting it all together, but they couldn't finish it in time. I don't know exactly what time limit was involved, but it had nothing to do with the show itself. It was actually where or what they were making. Okay. So once that happened, the person who actually entered it in today's event actually finished it for them. So she was lucky enough to have the same print, that's the fabric, to make the pattern or to complete the quilt. So these quilts, not only are they beautiful works of art, but they have stories behind them. Every single one. You know, quilters just don't go and, oh, I'm just going to make a quilt today and hammer it out and call it a day, right? No, they actually put thought into it, not just for the color palettes or, you know, what colors or what prints go together, but the history behind it, why they do it, what's driving them to make this sweatshirt, as a matter of fact. And that's what it is. To remember 9/11, this is the history. That's what we got to learn. We got to remember this stuff. Here's one. Medium quilt, first place. I talked about that one yesterday. Okay, guys, I am going to call it because this has gotten really long and very long, and I'm really sorry about that. But there's still some vendors here. We're here till 4 o'clock today, and then it's closing out, and all we have is this video between you and I. Come on out, take a look, have some fun, bring out the family. Jill's got her snacks. I got my woodwork. There's plenty of other vendors who've got quilting materials, and I'm sure there's some private classes you can sign up for if you want to learn how to quilt, and to be able to not only learn how to quilt, but also to be able to quilt, period. Make your skills better. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Don't forget, we're going to put this on YouTube, so take a look at it, and tomorrow I'll do a wrap-up as to what the whole event was and how it worked for us. And we'll get together from that. And again, if you love this, please subscribe, join the channel, and like the video. Thanks, guys. Bye.